Hi guys, Alex here from Drayton's. Here we've got a Jaguar XJ 3 litre diesel V6 portfolio, finished in Santorini black metallic paint. All the wheels and tyres are in very good condition. These are 20-inch 8 split spoke style alloys, and I personally think they look absolutely wonderful. At the back you get a decent sized boot. To open it is just a little button here, and it is an electric tailgate as well, so there's a decent amount of space in there, and you've got a spare wheel underneath the base as well. This car has got MOT until the 26th of the 8th 2022 and will come with a full Jag dealership history. Inside, this is the portfolio version, so it is the top end luxury version. It was about 70 odd thousand pounds when it was new, and you can really tell that. There's lots and lots of stuff in here, lots of gadgets and toys, and it's all wrapped in a very luxurious wrapper. So we've got these beige leather seats with the cross stitching, the diamond stitch on, nice big side bolsters on the side and the base as well. Big headrests, very comfortable seats. It's like sitting in a lounge chair, and that continues to the rear as well, with just the centre seat being full leather, and a big old armrest in the middle with some storage on there as well. You've also got leather all the way across the top there, top of the doors. Got wood effect here, leather all the way down. There's no cheap plastics at all. It's either leather or piano black gloss plastic, or this wood effect, so it's very nice. You've got this chrome dashed about the place as well on the door handles, all the dials and things like that. We've got a digital dash up front with your rev counter on the left, your gear as well, and your speedo in the centre with a digital speedo in the centre as well. And then you've got your screen on the right hand side here. So you've got various different things you can scroll through. So you've got display settings, media settings, trip computer, things like that on there. You've also got driving features, so you can change your driving features on here. Driver assistance, you have traffic sign recognition, blind spot monitor, reversing traffic detection. You can set the gear shift paddles, so you can have them in only working when you're in sport mode, or you can have them drive and sport mode. There's lots and lots of things to scroll through here. You've got different displays you can have on here as well. And then back to your I've currently got it on the radio media tab, so that's on there. Moving on to the screen, we have the usual Jag screen, but it's got a few more things on it. So it's all a touchscreen system. You've got a few buttons down here for your shortcuts. You've got your home button, your camera, your radio media, your phone, and your nav as well. So we have your mobile tab here. It's just a Bluetooth connection, and then we have your climate on here as well. So I have various different climate controls. It's currently off, so I'll just turn that on, and then you can see what's going on here. So you can sync up both sides, have them different temperatures, different directions, things like that as well. And then you've got your auto temperatures and things like that on there. You also have sat-nav, so it's a really easy sat-nav system to use. You've got your main screen there, and then just to pop in your destination, it's just this one here. Type in address, search, or you've got specific destinations as well. Really easy to use, and fairly simple really, which is always good, just rather than being complicated. It's something you don't really need. You've got your camera settings as well on here for your reversing camera, parking camera, and then your sensors as well. Back on here, sorry, you've got a couple of different views for the camera as well. You've got a wide view, and then you've got a view with the sensors on there too. You also have your valet mode, which needs to be activated, Bluetooth settings, in control apps, so you can have your phone screen on the screen in the car. If you just want your calls and music coming through, you can do that just via Bluetooth as well. We have the PS to resist on here. You've got your settings on here for the seats. You've got temperature settings, so you can have heated and cooled seats, and you've also got massage for the driver as well, which is quite wonderful. Various different settings, and it makes it that bit more relaxing. It's really, really nice, I must say. Just turn those off. Something down here, as I mentioned, you've got your shortcuts here. You've got a radio media tab, different sources, so you can have radio, Bluetooth on there as well. We have your start stop button for the engine, your directional for the climate control, so that's just a little shortcut to the climate control. We have your seat settings, which goes to this the temperature and massage section. And then we have your audio settings. So on here in this car we have the Meridian sound system, which is a very good sound system. We also have basic stereo, Dolby Pro Logic, another great sound system, and DTS as well, which is also very, very good. All of these sound systems sound very different, so it's more finding your preference. They have different tones, different sort of trebles and basses as presets, different levels for the subwoofer. So different radio channels, for example, rock will sound different on all three, and it's really sort of your own preference to what sort of sound you want in the car. Some are more higher, some are more lower, different sounds in general, so it's really quite a sophisticated sound system, and it can take a lot of playing around with to find the thing you want, but they are all very good presets as are. And then you've got your directional for the where you want the sound to be. It's just another touch screen on there as well. Moving down here, you've got your climate controls. You have a heated front windscreen, your aircon system, quad zone aircon system. So you've got these two, so for the driver and the passenger, and then you've got the rear as well. We have the standard auto gearbox for the Jaguars, so you've got a standard drive mode, and then you've got a sports mode as well. We have your all-terrain cruise control on there as well. Your stability control there, your drive modes, so you have winter mode, and you also have dynamic mode on there as well. So dynamic's your more sporty setup. Winter sort of changes the rev range to try and keep it a little bit lower so you don't spin your wheels up and spin out on snow. And then we have an electronic parking brake as well. A couple of cup holders down here and a nice little sort of roller cover. You've got a little holder here which I've put the key in. It is this keyless start, so you don't really need the key out. And then you've got all your little things down here. So you've got HDMI, you've got USBs, SIM, and a 12-volt socket as well. Moving on to the steering wheel, we have a leather steering wheel. These are all your volume controls, your screen controls for the little screen in front. We have your hands-free controls, and you've also got a heated steering wheel, so that will be on and off. And then your cruise control and speed limiter settings as well. We have your automatic lights and rain sensing wipers with the flappy pedals there for the gear changes if you want to use those. We've got the light controls, so you can increase the brightness and lower the brightness of the screens. And electrically folding wing mirrors on here as well. And then you have 3 presets for the electronic seats, so you've got electric driver and passenger seat, 3 different settings for memory, and then there's so much adjustment in the seats as well. You've got various different lumbar supports, you've got the massage function, so many different things. It's kind of ridiculous the amount of movement you have in the seats, but it is there, and it is quite easy to find a very comfortable position with the amount of movement that there is. You've got your Meridian surround sound badge here, and the classic analog clock in the centre, which is very reminiscent of the older Jags and older British cars in general. Again, electric seats for the passenger, as I mentioned. And we also have a panoramic sunroof, which the controls for here. So you've got a split sunroof, you've got one for the front, one for the rear. The rear can be controlled from the back as well, so if you've got passengers in the rear and they don't want the sun coming in, they can change that, which is a nice feature. I will have forgotten some things because there is that much to talk about. You also have blind spot monitor here as well. And in the back, the leather continues, the luxury continues, and you've also got heated and cooled seats for the rear as well, with separate climate controls for both rear sides and directional controls, which is something you don't get in many cars at all. So it's very, very nice to have those. It's a wonderful car. Really easy to drive, although it's a massive car, it doesn't feel it when you're driving it, and it is very, very comfortable to drive, but it also has a good amount of sportiness and power delivery when you need it. It's got about 300 horsepower from the diesel V6, so it has got a fair bit of punch when you need it and if you want to use that, but the rest of the time, if you're just cruising along, it is the perfect car, really. You've got all the comfort you want, all the luxury you want, and it's all in a nice Jaguar badged package. It will come with 6 months gold colour warranty, which can be extended for as little as £249 for an extra 6 months. We also have a range of finance options available, so if finance is something you're looking for, then we can help you out with that as well. If you need any more information on this car or any of the cars we have in stock, please go to draytons.co.uk. Thank you.